What is going on? I'm Zedmont. We have got some great stuff happening on the warship. I have jumped up into 24.52. That is important first and foremost because it means next season I'll be starting at rank 14. That is a big deal. Now we try to push for legendary, and realistically that is not gonna happen because if we look at that timer up there in the center of that screen, it says 4 days, but let's be honest, that's more like a day and a half because I don't play a heck of a lot on the weekend. We will definitely give it the old college try, but I am not super duper likely to get there. Now let's just do a quick review of the tech tree. Went back and got those rifle dudes. That was clutch. That was what got me into 24, I do believe. And then once I got into 24, I was able to unlock our good friend, the grappler. That got me up to 24.5. Don't have artillery. The big don't that I don't have is that building health. Basically, everyone that I'm versing has 200% building health. And it hurt me a little bit to say versing, but that's what my kids say, so that's what we're going with. We don't have that node, kind of irrelevant. Critters would be nice to clear mines, but overall, the big things that I'm missing right now is that building health. And then players, by the way, huge shout out to Mr. Orion making it into legendary. And how he got up there is, if you look at this base, he has an extra critter launcher back there, which he scored from this node right about, let's see if I can find it, right about there. So extra building health. He's got 50% more building health than me and that extra critter launcher. I have sniper towers that he does not have, so I think I would rather be in legendary with what he's got. But the win-loss is going fairly well. 6 out of the last 10 we've won. Before that I won 7 out of the last 10, so my time's 211 pretty quick. 3, they fizzled. 157 with a loss. That one hurt a little bit. This one right here, losing by 1 second. That one hurt a lot. My times haven't been crazy fast. This base has been cracked, I do believe. You've seen a couple people with fizzles, and then a couple times, like just to get into 24, for example, I think I got like a 122 or 133, and they got a 122. So have definitely been the recipient of a couple lucky victories. My attacks have been mediocre. I'm not even going to show you replays. We're just going to jump in, do a live attack if we can get a match, and I'll probably screw it up anyways. My attacks have been good, and then they've been crap. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe ship. We got a match. They're in 24. Whoa. I haven't faced a 6 engine room in days. What are their stats here? Okay, so this is really strange. One thing to note, against 6 engine rooms, I'm only going with 1 laser ranger now, but I'm baffled. The fact that they managed to get into 24 at 6 engine rooms is freaking me out a little bit. I will admit it. We're going to go like this and try to get that right there. Also, getting you over here and you about there. And of course, our heavies did not get that. So we're just going to throw out some of those puppies, clearing some extra mines, using those rifle dudes, and now hoping that that right-hand side does a better job of clearing mines. And of course, our heavies just cruised right on by. So now we're going to get our good friend, Mr. Kevy Kavan out. We'll get a couple extra heavies. If you know how the remote defib works as far as how it decides what troops to bring out, please do let me know. I have tried a couple times to intentionally let heavies die and failed. I've tried to intentionally get the right troops out and failed, so I am at a little bit of a loss as our bombardiers are going to run into that boom mine. Laser Rangers coming very late. That is fully and completely, little bit of tragically hip trivia, intentional. That way, in theory, our bombardiers should have dealt with that right there. That, what is that called? That gosh, brain just fried. That hot pot before the rest of our troops do arrive. Laser Rangers stepping on a few mines, not the worst thing in the world. And now we just need to throw a smoke about there just so that our bombardiers do chuck over the top. Critter Launcher not being a factor, and then bringing out all of the goodness that is some more DPS. I can't even I'm still baffled that someone managed to get this high in rank in 6 engine rooms. Brain not firing on all cylinders. Generally speaking, the average time to beat me has been in the neighborhood of a minute 40, a minute 50. So against a 6 engine room, we are just gonna chuck everything towards that last engine room. That, my friends, is a gift. 148, Tau Dirty 6. We are gonna pick up the win. I'm guessing they were collecting chests because that is impressive. Get the engine room down. Get it, get it, get it. Okay, so side note, I don't have Barrage. Also, Orion, who has a very similar tech tree to me, does not have Barrage. So I feel like Barrage was a mistake this season, maybe. If you have Barrage and you disagree, please do let me know. But I feel like that Barrage is what has gotten me... was gonna say to the end of the tree. The end of the tree is always over here where Bullet is. So have I made it to the end of the tree? I don't know. This is a weird season. And I think there's second Tau. Tau Dirty 6, second Tau. So that indeed, maybe he's just living up to his namesake. I'm pretty sure I've seen Tau Dirty 6 in 7 engine rooms in previous seasons. I'll take it though. Definitely not what I was expecting to show you. I'll show you a better time here. I got, I think I was fast on this one. 136, so I was pretty darn quick. Again, Heavy Choppas in the middle, Bombardiers out wide, and then it's all, the most important part is the placement of the flag. I'm gonna zoom in over here. The placement of this flag for these Laser Rangers. If you can keep your Laser Rangers alive, great things happen. And the reason why that flag is there is because we want them to shoot through buildings. Maybe not the best drawing. We need to give it a little wiggle. I found that does help it come back for whatever reason. And now those Laser Rangers coming in and crushing all of the things and staying alive, more importantly. The fact is that I used all the ramps on this one. We've got a pink zombie bombardier getting rid of that hot pot, and now just bringing our troops around from both sides. That engine room right there baffles me a little bit. This player is a global top 50 player though, and always shocking that critter launcher when possible. I feel like critter launchers this season more than any other have been a massive problem, but we managed to get through that one. Let's see if we can get another time against Bega maybe. Maybe we were so quick that, no, we were not. That is not a super quick time. Let's just scroll back over here. 142. Let's show this one. Losing time, but a quick time. Again, this one, I'm assuming I went up this left ramp. I tend to ignore that left ramp a little tiny bit, but you can see here that we're getting some good value, except for the fact that all of our heavies are missing all of the mines. The rifles have been absolutely clutch for me. The fact that they clear more than one mine over there, you'll notice that they're actually staying alive a little bit, has been absolutely clutch. Getting that shock out, getting those rifles to start clearing. And over there, I was hoping to get a bombardier or even a laser ranger, but all we got was heavies and rifles. So not ideal, not perfect, but then as soon as we get anywhere close to that corner, by the way, my critter launchers are maxed. That was another thing that definitely helped me. I also maxed my remote defib. Getting 2 extra troops has been very helpful. So, didn't mention that in the tech tree review, but very helpful. getting a little bit of health, extra health on our critter launchers right about there. B, getting a couple extra troops from our remote defib about there. And like we talked about, going back for rifles, making our remote defib a little bit stronger, clear a couple extra mines. And anyways, we are gonna settle in, take a breath, and hopefully pull off a win with you guys here. So 7 engine rooms, hot pot along that side. Now there is a hit where you flare into that area. I just have never pulled it off successfully. So we are gonna just ignore that bit. We're gonna get you over here, you over here, you out wide. You know what? Let's do one of you there. And where do our laser rangers are gonna go? You guys are gonna go over here, nice and wide, with Heavy Choppas coming up the side, and now just dropping all of the pink zombie stuff to get that rocking and rolling. Let's get a shock over here, because critter launchers are gonna slow us down way too much. Do we have pink zombies? Yes, they have got that gosh darned grappler. Grapplers are great. Grapplers are also fairly reasonable to avoid if you do a reasonable job of scouting them. And the fact that I didn't even know that they had a grappler means that we are not going to be doing super great against said grappler. Now, I missed that shock last time. Hopefully this time we can pull it off, getting that down, getting rid of that right there, and then the rest of our troops just chucking over that gap. We are going to be fairly gosh darned quick, but it looks like they're going to be really gosh darned quick as well. So just need to get those pink zombie troops out. We are at 236 and they are already done. That is not a good sign at all. As we try desperately to throw a flare to speed things up by half a second or two. So 222 and probably a loss. That is a rough go. 3 minutes 3. Holy, that my fastest seeker time is 3 minutes 3 against a 7 that did not have a lot of stuff. We need to watch that. That is gosh darned impressive. Okay, sending bullet up the gut. That's fine and dandy. Standard issue. 8 boats of seekers. This is just, I just take my cap off to you. That is gosh darned really impressive. With 50% gunboat energy, bullet taunting, engine room going down, bullet moving, and then all of the seekers heading up that left-hand side, which is somewhat surprising. Shock in the shock launcher. Artillery. Artillery's a big help. That grappler also being a big help. And just shocking all of the things and just creeping on through. So if you're going to lose, I am okay losing to that. 3 minutes, 3 seconds. Squiggles, that was gosh darned impressive. Hey, I'll take it. Showed you a couple replays, got a win, and then Squiggles just walked on through the base. So let me know where your goals are for this season, how you're doing on your missions. Mine are just absolutely forgotten. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm higher than normal on the warships ranks, if we have a look, typically I am at about 180 games on the year. This season, 547. Orion even 812. So there are some players up there, like I'm guessing Stoneheart. Still, even Stoneheart, 361. That's a lot of matches this season. So I'm not sure if it's how this season has played out or how this tech has worked, but more games than normal for me. at the very least, like we talked about early on, and this is confusing for some, I hit 24.50. I'm guaranteed to start in 14 next season. So even if I fall back to rank 3, I'm starting in rank 14 next season. Of course, the rewards for the end of season are based on where you finish. You will receive these rewards based on your rank at the end of the current season. I am Zedmot. You are awesome. Keep throwing code ZedMot in that shop. Keep your submarine diving. Keep those missions going. And more importantly, hit me up in the comments. Let me know how your warships are going and how impressive was that last hit. So good. I'm Zedmot. Thanks for coming in. Peace.